Hello everyone. Hopefully we don't have any mic issues this time for this review. The last time, disaster, but we have a new system. Ah! Let's just move the camera. Oh boy. New system is already having issues with speed bumps, but that's okay. Oh god, these speed bumps are making me nervous. Alright friends, we are here to talk about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Just watched Dial of Destiny and gotta say, I liked it. It was really fun. If you like classic Indiana Jones movies, I think you will like this movie. Is it a little long? Yes, it is a little long. I wouldn't say it overstays its welcome though. It's kind of more like midway through, there's going to be a point where you might be asking to yourself, is this a good time to go to the bathroom? And I'd say, yes, it is a good time to go to the bathroom. So if you want to go to the bathroom at that point, all the power to you. This might be slightly crooked because that's just how it would be. So the movie was really, really good. I really liked it. The action sequences are amazing. Honestly, you should see this movie just for the action sequences. And honestly, just for there's a lot of good nostalgia moments. There's Phoebe Waller-Bridge is amazing in this. Like, amazing. Just see it for Phoebe, because she's gonna blow your mind. She's crazy in the best way possible. Like, if you ever thought to yourself, man, Indiana Jones, he's a crazy guy. Wait till you meet Helena. She is even more crazy than he is. What else can I say about this? Yeah, all of the new characters that they introduced, Helena, Teddy, were very memorable. I can easily recall their names, and that's how you know they were a memorable character in my mind. The easier that is, the more memorable the character was. Oh, Mads Mikkelsen. Why is he just such the best villain, like, ever? He's like a really good villain. You know what really bothered me, though? Oh, how can I say this without any spoilers? I feel like they kind of hyped him up as being this, like, super genius guy. And then there's, like, kind of some disappointment in terms of, like, what he amounts to. Let me say that. So that was a little bit disappointing. In terms of the relic that they're hunting for, the Dial of Destiny, I thought that was really cool. I thought this idea of, like, a dial that can basically, like, you know, manipulate time and do all that stuff, I think that's really cool. This movie might not be what you expect, though. So if you watch the trailer and, like me, you were like, wow, look at this. Young Indy, old Indy, we're going back and forth through time. Woo! It's not exactly that. But I kind of liked that it wasn't what I expected. Also, obviously, I cosplayed. In case you weren't wondering, this isn't just me dressed normally. No, I'm not Lara Croft, to be clear. Although, if you guessed that, that is a good guess. Because, honestly, she's got a similar vibe to this. I'm Ruby Roundhouse from Jumanji, and I was actually very happy that there were 3 people when I went to the movies that knew who I was. One of them knew the character's name, so that, to me, is impressive. And I'm from the new Jumanji movies. This is Karen Gillan's character. And if you haven't seen them, you should go watch them, because they're really, really fun, if you like action-adventure movies. So, yeah, that's a tangent, but there you go. What did I think of the overall plot?
In regards to it being like an Indiana Jones movie, does it feel like Indy? Does it not feel like Indy?
Yeah, it feels like Indy. It feels like Indiana Jones. I think the plot is actually pretty good. I liked this. I liked how we kind of get a little bit into, like, what makes Indy Indy in this movie. And it really kind of hit the nail on the head, I think, about where Indy's at in his life and what really motivates him. And that ties really well into the story in this one. It definitely felt like an Indy movie. Also, there's just, like, bits and quips and like I said, a lot of sequences that really feel very Indiana Jones. I liked kind of also the playing with, like, now we're in the 70s. So it's like the modern era, you know what I mean? And that sense of, it's the modern era, so not everything is going the same as it would be. Like, you know, a whip might not be as effective in the 70s as it used to be. I mean, it's still pretty effective, but there's a lot more guns in the 70s. And that was kind of cool. There's also this really amazing character that they introduce you to, who is a female cop who you'll meet, and I really loved her. I wish there was more of her. I wish there was more of all of this. The one thing I will say about the movie is it kind of left me wanting more Indiana Jones, which I guess is what you want kind of for the last one. I don't know. I feel like for the last one, you want it to feel a little bit more complete. And this one kind of just made me want more Indiana Jones, but I know we're probably not getting that. I don't think it set up anything. We didn't stay till after the post-credits. So if there was a post-credit scene, then I didn't see that, but... All right, well, I think we're just gonna finish it off with me holding it because, yeah, that just happened. I was saying that, yeah, it left me wanting more Indiana Jones, but there is no more Indiana Jones, I don't think. And so that made me kind of sad. I hope they do something. I don't know. Do you want more Indiana Jones after this? Are you itching?
I mean, I'm always itching for more Indiana Jones.
Always got that itch.
Like, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
I know, but if you're gonna let it go, let it go. We didn't really let go, did we? I guess things were kind of resolved. Did you feel like it was a good ending?
I felt like it was resolved. I felt like it was a very indie ending.
A very indie ending is what Duck is saying. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess I feel that. It just, I don't know. I guess because we were just introduced to so many cool new characters. I guess that's what it is, really. Maybe they could do a spin-off or something. Maybe they could do something. Would you go see more of it if they did do something?
Like spin-off stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a try.
All right. But yeah, so ultimately I would say, should you go see it? Yes. Should you go see it in theaters? I would say yes. I think just for these action sequences, honestly, it's really great. Has some really great, really big moments. And the beginning of it kind of feels like its own little mini movie, to be honest. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
How many hats out of 5?
I'm giving it 4 hats out of 5. If I had a hat, this is where I'd tip it. How about you?
4 hats out of 5.
4 hats out of 5, so it's a solid 4 out of 5, baby. Yeah, how would you say the only thing they could improve it would be, if we were talking about improvements for this?
I can't really talk about that without getting into spoilers, really.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about it without getting into spoilers. I'm going to say it could be a little tighter in areas. It could be a little shorter. However, that being said, if you're asking me how and what exactly, 1, I can't really talk about that because spoilers, but 2, I'm not really even sure. But hopefully once I do my full review where I can get into the spoilers, I can provide more insight as I reflect on that. So that's the one thing. I don't really like to critique things when I don't have a solution. But if I did have a critique, it would be that. And I'll think about a way to fix that for my full review. Yeah. Anyways, I hope that you enjoy it. If you go to see it, let me know in the comments if you're planning on going to see it. Let me know if you are a big Indiana Jones fan and if you love action-adventure movies like I do. I think that's about it. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Stay nerdy. And yeah, watch out for snakes.